not going to be able to graduate. I'm literally out of money.
No. Let's rewind that.
So you don't cook at all for your man?
No, like I just...
You've already made your
It
decision.
ain't about me already making a decision. You don't have a rebuttal
You
for
seem
nothing that I'm
like you've already
saying.
made your decision.
Me, Destiny, cannot date a man with a job.
My lover, my friend.
I don't understand how people overcome poverty in America. I really don't. You know? I've been working since I was 16 years old. Helped pay my parents' mortgage when I was still in high school. I'm 32 years old now. I don't even have a mortgage. I don't have kids. I don't have anything to show for all this time that I've paid into the system. I went to college. I have a bachelor's degree. My parents never graduated college. My parents didn't even graduate high school. I'm working on my second bachelor's degree, hoping that this one sticks. You know, like I was paying for nursing school, half loan, half out of pocket. And COVID hit. And now I'm looking at my last quarter of nursing school and I'm realizing I'm not going to be able to graduate. I'm literally out of money. And not because I failed classes or I did something wrong. I did everything right. It's just because I'm poor. I was born poor. I'm still poor. They want me to die poor. I don't know how you guys do it.
This is what a lot of modern women are going to face as they get older in life and they realize you was not promised happiness by getting out here trying to be Miss Independent Woman of the Year. All you did was just find yourself in debt for some accomplishments.
Favorite meal to cook?
Cook? I don't really cook. Like, I just like...
So you don't cook at all for your man?
No, like I just... Yeah, that's all I do. I don't really cook.
Favorite meal to cook?
You have to love these type of thoughts. The thoughts that know what role that they want to play and they stick with it are the best thoughts. The worst thing that you can do is come across a cover up. That's where a woman is really a thought, but she's trying to cover up as a good girl and you only find out what it is after you get in the relationship.
I've decided to move into another direction.
That's how you feel. I gotta respect it.
And that's all you have to say. If that's how I feel, I'm going to respect
I mean,
it.
what do you seem like
You
you've
said
already
your
made your mind
one-liner.
up.
If that's all you have to say, let's
you
hug
seem like
and let's
you-
just let it go. You ain't trying to fight for nothing.
You seem like you've already made your
It
decision.
ain't about me already making a decision. You don't have a rebuttal
You
for nothing
seem
that I'm
like you've already
saying.
made your decision.
I wanted you to say something.
I'm
and you're not
listening to
saying
you speak.
It's not time to listen. It's time to talk. All of the things you say, you want to be there. You're here for me. You're all about the future and everything. You didn't even fight for a second.
This is where a lot of women are messing up. They're living their life based off of speculation, which causes them to say and do things that they really don't mean. Now, she's out here testing this guy by breaking up with him just to see if he's going to fight for her. But if he's a logical thinking man, when you go to break up with him, the first thing he's thinking is, this woman does not like me, so she's moving on to somewhere else because she's obviously already thought about it. A logical man knows when it comes to woman nature, she breaks up with the guy emotionally weeks before she actually tell him that she don't want to be with him anymore. When you're dealing with a grown man, this grown man already knew she breaking up with me, fine, you can go ahead and leave. The quicker you can adjust to things that happen in your life, the happier you're going to be. She's just getting mad that he's ready to move on when her test failed.
No,
Not a red
it's
flag.
not a red flag. But for me personally, because I know when a lot of people say, oh, I can't date a man with a job, a lot of people on the internet take it to offense. But me, Destiny, cannot date a man with a job. One, because I'm very spontaneous. And I need... Wait, Jay, before you get to leaning back and breaking the chair. What I'm saying is, and I also need a man to understand where I'm at in the moment that I'm at. Like, I probably will have a week where I work so much, and then I have a week where I don't work at all. You get what I'm saying? So as an entrepreneur, it's like it's very up and down, and I just want somebody to understand the mental state that I'm in. Sometimes I get really, really depressed because I always have to show up for people. So then I'll be like, I want a man to be there to comfort me during that moment. I just feel like a man.
So you want a maid too?
I don't want a maid. I want a man.
You can't get a man when you're operating like a man. She's right. As an entrepreneur, you don't have free time to do what conservative traditional women do. Once you take the role of an entrepreneur, you will have to stay in alpha frame. As long as a woman is in alpha frame, you will only attract weaker men.
real quick. Just because I'm a hoe doesn't mean I want to feel broke, dusty nigga. That nigga don't got shit that I want. That nigga is shacking up with your insecure. You on Section 8. He eating on your little baby food stamps. He didn't give you no money, beating your ass, cheating on your, verbally abusing your. He only nice from March to May to get that income tax check. And you think I want to fuck a nigga like that? Excuse me? I don't fuck niggas who fuck just that don't love themselves. Your nigga is burning. Why would I want to fuck him? Excuse me? No, baby. You're burning. Why would I want to fuck your nigga? No. Let's rewind that. If I'm a hoe, that means I'm fucking niggas with residuals. Something that your nigga does not have. Your nigga, even if he had it, I still wouldn't. Because he only got it for right now. He don't got it long money. Don't ever think it's your job to get cheated on. Your job to get beaten on. Your job to be crying at home. I beat on niggas like that and then leave them. Try that shit again.
But you still for the streets. You can't be for the streets and then try to act like you have standards for things that are happening in the streets.
I'm definitely very into Asian men.
What race do you think I am?
White to Asian, maybe?
I am Asian, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Can we hug?
Sure.
Okay.
How are you? Good. You're needing a hug.
Thank you.
Why, Nathan?
I felt that it was something where I could become a really good friend with you.
Yeah.
That's just kind of a gut feeling for me.
No, that's totally valid. I'm definitely very into Asian men.
What race do you think?
That man felt how big she was and was not with it. That's what women have to understand. When you lead with trying to be nice, it doesn't work for you either.
I believe you can do it. You gotta believe you can do it. You gotta believe you can do it. Don't worry about it. She don't believe you can do it. Don't worry about it. He don't believe you can do it. It don't matter if they don't believe you can do it. You gotta believe you can do it. You gotta think you can do it. You gotta feel like you can do it. You gotta constantly tell yourself you can do it. 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 And that's the truth. I believe you can do it. You gotta believe.
He's showing you exactly in modern day world, anybody can be a content creator, especially a motivational speaker.
Explain what an incel is.
So an incel is just like someone who is involuntarily celibate. That loser sitting on Reddit for 23 hours a day with Cheetah dust and empty Mountain Dew cans all around them. And it just has a real stank smell that is involved with these people. I'm just gonna paint you an image, and like the fedora is a little crusty, and the beard, the neck beard is strong, but the facial hair is weak, and there's a bald spot in the back, and you could just see the fedora just hanging on for dear life, and he's sitting there muttering under his breath about how Jessica Alba's ugly.
Right.
You know,
literally,
like
yeah.
that's what you're talking about.
Explain what an incel is.
So an incel is just like...
I'm going to let you guys get in the comments and roast her up real quick. But it's called delusion of grandeur. That's where people start to delusionalize themselves different than their reality. That's what you're seeing with this woman. It's quickly for women to fall into delusion because they live life based off their emotions. When you're emotional, you cannot come across anything with any type of discomfort. So you're better off putting other people down to feel better. That's what modern women are doing.
Do you think genitals define gender?
No.
Why?
People can do whatever makes them feel better about themselves.
What if I wanted to become black? Could I do that?
No, because race is a set thing. Like race isn't a construct, but gender is.
They're both things you're born with.
Well, I don't think that you're born with your gender. I think gender is what society sets on people.
So I could be like, you look like a boy?
Shoot, if you want to say that, you can.
Do you think genitals define gender?
No.
Why?
People can do whatever makes
Lover, my friend. My body, my baby. My lover, my friend. My body, my baby. And if I do you wrong any day, I'm very sorry, please forgive me. When I'm in love, I just want my baby. This kind of love is driving me. My lover, my friend.
Everybody out there that live in America, you should enjoy the fact that you live in America. Look at what these dudes are doing in Ghana just to try to get a green card to come back to the United States. They're getting in relationships with these old women and they're forced to clap the cheeks. Get in the comments and let me know what you think about this.
God no longer can be here in honor of his legacy. not rioting, God. We're not shaming anybody, God. We're just humbling ourselves before you. Yes, Lord. You brought the thunder and rain today, God, because Satan takes an L today. Father, in Jesus' name, you get the victory. Father, we ask for forgiveness from our black brothers and sisters for years and years of racism, of systematic racism.
Y'all remember this back in 2020? You think they'll do the same thing today? Get in the comments and let me know.
No, I want a small sweet tea, ma'am.
You should really try the mango passion fruit seasonal beverage. It's half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Are you out for Ben?
I tell you, what a time to be alive.
You said I had sex with my ex. We did not use protection, and I'm telling you it's not yours. I don't want you around. I wanted something new.
Oh, so now you are admitting that what he's saying is true. You told him straight up.
Yes.
This baby's not yours.
I told him. I believe the only reason why we're here today is so he can get a way out. All of a sudden he wants to get a DNA test.
Well, Miss Gray, when you look at a man and tell him the baby is not his, I mean, that's a capital D for doubt.
He should have gave me a pass. He cheated on me.
But it's not about the pass of cheating. It's about the fact that you looked at the man and told him it's not your child.
That's what I'm saying.
So if there was any door of doubt to be open, you just pressed it right on open and marched through it. That's what I need you to understand. You get that, right?
Yes, I understand.
He can always hold that in the back of his mind.
I understand, but I thought he was different. He wasn't. I'm used to dating thugs. I'm not used to dating good guys with the glasses and a good job. I'm used to going after guys that hustling, and that's what I like. My ex is in jail right now.
Let me give you a little woman tip. Go after the ones with the glasses and the good job.
What percentage is it about looks?
100%.
Really? You don't give a fuck about their personality, about who they are?
I only get to know that after the fact that you're cute.
Yeah?
So, looks are 100% very important.
Well, what's your type, girl?
Not white.
That's a lie. White guys, don't let women like that tear you down. All right? Trust me. They going with whoever got that money. Because when you go to Miami, you go to LA, it's the white dudes that have the money that be having these type of brides hanging around them. So you guys have to understand, we're living in a world now, believe it or not, looks are only going to get you so far. There's a lot of good looking guys out there that are still beta that still get cheated on. Looks is just something you're still insecure about. But when you understand woman's nature, it's going to boil down to your alphaness, and it's going to boil down to that money no matter what. All right, the next video is going to be a husband, but I'm just going to put it out there. This is kind of a comedy skit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have some guys that do attempt to talk to their wife like this, and things almost go left.
I want my meal on that table. I want my drink. You know I like my crown. I want it in a glass, already prepared for me. And when I get up in this house, you better greet me, and you better greet me with yourself put together. I don't want none of that bonnet. You come up to me with no makeup on, with your little bonnet on, looking like you just woke up. I'm not having none of that. Now, if you can't do that, then let me know and I can find somebody who will. Period. Can you believe he said that to her? And I was like, dude, no wonder why she left you. Because why would you say something like that to her?
Oh, you talking about Brian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I would never talk to you like that. Yeah. But I was like, dude, no wonder why you single. That's crazy.
That was just a funny little skit that I threw in there. But on a serious note, it's a lot of you guys, right, that get bullied by your wives and get bullied by your girlfriend, that you inspire to be the dude that talks to her like that one day. All right? Let me tell you something. You'll never be able to talk to her like that. Once a woman has already placed you into the beta male category, when you try to come out of that beta male category and go into an alpha category and go into an alpha male, she's not going to change her mindset. She's just going to think you're trying to dethrone her, but she's not going to think you're strong as you are because you have never showed any signs of strength. The best thing for you to do is if you know that you've been in a relationship too long and you've been beta too long and now you're going into your alpha phase, you literally have to break up with that woman. If you're in a beta male relationship right now, your woman's the dominant one, you're not going to gain alpha and then all of a sudden she bows down to you. That's not going to work once she's established that you're a beta male. If anything from there, she'll destroy your life.
I think men and women both have desires, truth be told. And acting on those desires is the difference. It's the decision to either act or not act on those. I think if men and women were honest with each other, they should stay away from the things that are their weaknesses, and then that way they won't cheat.
I feel like a man should have multiple women. That's how I feel. I've always been like that.
E.T., do you think?
That's just how I'm built. But I have fun with women, so it's, to me, it's like I don't like if my man is like having sex with another woman, I'm probably gonna walk in and be like, damn, like that shit turns me on.
Most fatherless girls that are in the streets are gonna mess around and do the same thing, especially if they've been on a pole. We need to stop asking low-value women what do they think about relationships. Nobody wants them anyway.
And hate women. And when are you guys going to realize that at their core, in their hearts, they don't like women. They only like men. Male attention, male validation, all that shit. They do not like women. And that trend going on right now, the Twitter thread of when I realized I started hating my girlfriend, that is literally proof. Okay, they're telling you that they hate women. And some of you are still so delusional to think that your man actually likes you. No, he doesn't, okay? He's doing it for validation from his boys. I'm telling you right now, don't shoot the messenger.
Men are just upset at what women have become. Women have put themselves in positions where they are sex toys. They want to be looked at as an erotic woman, and men don't have respect for erotic women, but that's the only way that women can gain confidence over a man. So men don't hate women. They're just disliking what women are becoming.
I like my woman a certain ways, looking pretty, just look at her, So all the, baby mothers, kangaroo pouches.
Hang on a minute, we don't have to bring
Kangaroo
that kind of
pouch.
attitude into the room.
I don't mean it like that, just as in I like, big bum, flat tums, pretty face.
Who even says that? Like, you're actually a grown man who came from a woman, your mother gave birth to you, and you're there saying kangaroo pouch, kangaroo. Like, please, go and actually learn some manners.
You guys get in the comments to let me know. Was he wrong? Because, typically after a woman has a child, she do have that little bit of belly that's leaning over. So it's supposed to be understandable. Was he wrong for making that comment? Let me know in the comments.
A promiscuous man is much different than a promiscuous woman.
Still a hoe.
No, a man is a hoe maker, not a hoe.
No.
In this world in general, right, if we're not even speaking about sex, anything that is easy is not respected. If you play a game on easy mode, you don't unlock no new characters, you don't reach no new levels, you don't get any rewards. You play the game on hard mode, you get all the rewards. Since everyone knows it's harder for a guy to get sex, that's why we call them pimps, we call them players. Because men and women know that it's hard to get box. And now it's as simple as give and get. So when you get money, oh, I made a come up. If you get an award, you get praise. Everyone is clapping for you. Now let's reverse it. The giver, the person that gives the award, no one even knows that person. And we're not clapping for the person that gave the award. The person that gave money, it's like, okay, you did a good deed. Good for you. Women give sex. Men get sex. Make sense? Women hold the key to sex. Men hold the key to relationships. That's why when a nigga gets sex, we like, oh, you hit that? My nigga. When a nigga gives the ring, because he holds the key to marriage and commitment, when he gives the ring, your girls is like, oh my goodness, oh my God, girl, you got the ring, we praising you. So promiscuity versus the genders is just viewed. A woman that is promiscuous is a hoe. A man that's promiscuous, like, you did something right, you got it.
Which is something that women are having a hard time understanding whenever it comes to men, and why you're not equal whenever it comes to the promiscuous side. Because you can cheat You have a line of men waiting to sleep with you, but men don't have a line of women waiting to sleep with them. A man has to better himself while women just have to powder on makeup. So when you come across these women that think they can be and sleep around the same thing as a man, just walk away from her, because 9 times out of 10, she's not going to end up with a man.